football is its own bubble, and you get into a situation where like you can get really wrapped up in it, and you can feel like this is the whole thing, that is your whole life. But then something like that happens, and I got to tell you, these kids are like my kids. I mean, like it sounds cheesy, but you can ask these kids like they're like my children. And I know that like 70% of these kids out here on this team have to worry on a Saturday night if they get pulled over for a tail light that something bad could happen. They need to know that there is justice in the world. They need to know that this guy with George Floyd or with whomever, like they are the anomaly, that the police are there to help them. And they need to know that when those police aren't there to help them, that there is justice, that the police take care of their own. It was really nice. We talked about it in practice, like the lineup of policemen who came in and said, no, that's not right. No, this isn't right. Like they're not defending their own. But our kids go out and they need to know that that they matter, and that there's somebody out there looking out for them, and that they're citizens here just as much as anybody else. Like I said, I want our kids on a Saturday night to if they get pulled over, I want it to be because they were going 10 miles an hour over, and I want that to be it, and nobody ever know about it. And so when those kind of things happen, they need to know that I care about that, and that the staff cares about that, and that those are things that are more important than football. The fact that there is this justice, and that they are safe. And I don't know, it's hard to talk about without getting emotional, but the point is these kids go through a lot, and these kids, it's football, their school, but most importantly, they need to know that they have every right to exist, and that when those things are infringed upon, that the system takes care of it like it's supposed to. And I think that that's just an important lesson, that the system is there to protect them, that most cops are outstanding. Our SRO, Officer Dillo, she bought socks for these kids. She bought thermal underwear for these kids, hand warmers for these kids when we're out in the cold. That's the kind of policing that we get here at our school, and that's the kind of policing that we get generally. And so they need to know that these monsters, these wolves out there, are the anomaly, and that they live in a society that will take care of it when the wolves get power. And I think that's important for them to know.